Supposedly, I don't know. I hit the button. Let's see if it actually works. Doing something.
Nah, you can't be live.
It says it's Memorex. So there you go. Alright, flip that over to there. So I actually have some
Well,
announcements.
I can see your desktop, so you are live.
Yep. So there we go. And then we got to go over here and hit Magic Chat so I can actually see people's chat.
Chat, 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 magic chat.
So not to be confused with the other chat. Alright, so hi everybody. On a whim here. And doing a mod review today instead of regular Fallout stuff. Which, let's see, if I remember correctly, we were about to retrieve the detonation key or something. We were at the turbines, the wind turbines. So we decided to go, yeah, let's go get ourselves killed later. So, and in the meantime, Russ, our illustrious mod author, has come up with a mod that he apparently uploaded when I was in the hospital, which is why I didn't know about it. So, and it is called. Ah, crap, I forgot what it's called. It figures. Shit. Okay, I got it here. I got it here. Here we go. It's on Nexus, which is really cool that he's going back to using Nexus, which makes me very happy.
It
Uh,
does make it easier to find.
it does make it a lot easier to find. It's called Shadow Wastelands Railroad Settlements. And if you go read this, it tells you that there's a bunch of settlements from Bedford Station to the south. He didn't say how many, and we're going to go find out with a few surprises along the way. So, and we're going to start with a new
Hey,
play.
King.
What?
I said hi to King.
Oh, is he here? I don't see him.
He is.
Oh, there he is. BB! Good to see you. I'm really screaming in the microphone. So let's see.
Just a
What can,
little bit, but
just
that's okay.
I can turn me down. Let's see. Whoops, went too far. Okay, so I wanted to start here because I knew Rob had some questions, and I want to make sure, okay, because this is more than likely going to blow up like they usually do when I do these mod reviews, because we have to restart and do things and change stuff. So I went through, and when I initially did this, I only had 6 or 7 mods loaded, and it's real simple. If I go over here to profiles, so you guys understand how I do this. These are all my different profiles for all the different tests and crap that I've done. Like here's the Boston Airport test. This was one of Russ's mods. Didn't work well for me. I only got about half of the build area for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, and there's only 6 mods loaded. Guys, so it's like, okay. So there's obviously something, and maybe one of the mods that I'm using is causing a problem. But it's hard to say. But that what I'm using is what I call this quick start. Here's the 6 mods. So if I want to, I can actually change this over to here. And this is my quick start, which is created after with my master file, which is, it's in here somewhere. But it's just Fallout 4. Okay, and then you have to load stuff to make it work in. So, but here's the 6 mods, and this is it. And we go down here to the 6 green mods. These are all my. There's 150, 170 mods or something in my mod list. But here's the mods right here. So, cheat terminal, clear weather. It just makes it daytime without any. Or I think it just gets rid of the rad storms and stuff. No, I think it's daytime too. Anyway, place anywhere, scrap everything, settlement menu manager SMM, and start me up. Those are my 6 basic mods that I use all the time. So I just created this profile, so I can just grab this profile and go poop, and I clone it or duplicate it or whatever you want to call it. I clone it, and it puts these 6 mods in, and I'm ready to go. And then I can start adding mods. The new mods. So what I did is when I saw it, that's how I start all of this stuff, and I've never had a problem. Okay, just saying, never had a problem. So we go back over here, and we want to find Russ's test mod here. So it's this one. So we're going to enable this one, and tells me what date I started it. It's got 124 mods enabled out of the 150 or so that are there. Some mods were. I'm having some problems. I had a problem with one creative clutter. Not sure why. Shit happens, you know. Because I have to load that through Bethesda Net, but there's no. It's not here, or I can't find it, or whatever. So it's one of those things. Very confusing. So anyway, so we got 124 mods, and if we go over to the mod list here, here's all the stuff in gray here. Is stuff I'm not using, but like this one is actually a redundant file because I actually do have Russ's version of this program loaded. That program loaded. So this is all the stuff I'm not using at the like not basement, not just basements. I'm not using that in this particular thing. I'm not using the Nuka World stuff. There's a bunch of stuff I'm not using. Pimp My Workshop. It cluttered up my miscellaneous menu so bad that I got to the point where I was actually trying to avoid using that part of the menu because of Pimp My Workshop. I love the stuff
Well,
that's in it, but
but it basically puts everything in miscellaneous.
yeah, there's like puts it like in three places, and miscellaneous goes from being too big to begin with. If it increases the size by a factor of 3 or 4, and it just so I like the mod, but for this particular test purpose, we don't need it. So I don't care about see-through scopes. Actually, I would be using this one, but anyway, or no, this one here. So if I'm running the another mod manager, I can use this version. Anyway, it gets confusing. So those are all the mods I'm not using. So you can see there's what another 50 probably sitting there. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Mikey.
And then the ones that I am using is that if
Alina
this,
isn't with us yet. She might be in, she might not. She's a little under the weather.
yep. So so this is based on stuff that I might be using. If this pans out, I might be using this for the UWF playthrough. So I've already tested some of this to make sure it was working. I didn't have any crashes, so it's a good place to start. So let's go ahead and start and see if we can get some crashes to go. So what is like here? I finally put the skip D-man there. I got to add that to that quick start because if you play the game and you forget to put that in, you're kind of hosed. So, but these are all the
Yes,
files. Oh, I should go to plugins here.
Alina's missing all of Lieutenant's nuzzles.
Ah,
She's over here nuzzling me while we're talking.
well, that's nice. So, the mod that we're looking for is, well, I happen to know it's at 71. So it's right here. No, it's not here. Well, how did it get moved? Enclave, Remnants Basement. Where is it? Oh, that's. Wait a minute. It did get moved. Let's go here. Sort names. There we go. I'm probably looking at the wrong spot. We're looking for Shadow something or other, something something. LMNO. Shadow Railroad. Here it is. Ooh, it's stuck it in 50. I thought it was in 70. Okay. So this is the mod that we're going to be testing today. Shadow Wastelands Railroad Settlements. And I had talked to Mikey about this. This adds a bunch of settlements from Bedford all the way south. And we're going to go down there and die and hopefully nothing blows up major like. So, but one of the things that we want to check, it's going in at position 50 and we have 180. So if we go over here now to load order and do a sort on load order. Okay, so we want to check. We're at position 50, it said. I thought it was at position 70, but 50. Okay.
Russ suggested it far into your load order, didn't he?
I think so. But I went through here and checked, and other than, I mean, I can move this But I wanted to try it to see what happens if we leave it here.
Well, yeah, let's see if the mod manager figured out the right place for it.
Right. It has some trouble with Russ's mods. Russ's mods like to be deeper into the load order. I normally put them after scrap everything. So, because I have problems with scrapping. So, and sometimes it doesn't render, and scrap everything is like way down here, it's like at the bottom.
Oh, I do remember he specifically said do not even touch the train cars.
Right. So scrapping is at 182. Scrap everything. So, and so these other ones down here are ones that I know that I have already tested, and they had to be under after scrap everything. Okay. So, and like I said, if this works, we're going to be doing, where is it? Anyway, we'll be using those later. So, we're going to go find out what happens following the vortex. Let's just vortex. I got no errors at all, so which is a good thing. So, I mean, nothing comes up here. I can redeploy. I do have rules to move those files, or whatever it is. Who are they? Manage rules. So here's all my rules, and you can see most of them are for Russ's mods. And here's the one for Bedford that I was using before. It is by Evil Viking 13 or Ranger Dave, which gives you the War Wagon train. And he did a really good job on the place, and I really liked it. So I used this on another playthrough that I was working on, just to test it. So worked well. And then there's a few others down here. Let's see. What's this? The Survivalist Homes of the Wasteland is a mod I haven't tried yet of Russ's. And of course, Isle of Lady Huh. So, anyway. So let's hit start and watch everything blow up. So now, if it blows up, what happens, guys, is I will lose the stream because it locks up. It doesn't lock it up. It's a function of the Elgato software. It doesn't see the game being streamed anymore, so it just shuts off. Sorry, but it's what it does.